Yesterday, we provided 19 sporting events for you guys, and of those 19, we won 14 of those, losing just five of them. Hi, guys, my name is Huka, and I would like to welcome you to another episode of, the Daily Football Prediction podcast show where we bring you sporting events, insight about these events, and what we consider safe market option in each of these events from the hundreds of events the bookies are providing each of these sporting events, basically, which are an expression of our opinions about these sporting events. So those are the most likely outcomes as far as we are concerned in those sporting events. It's the weekend again, and as always, you have a lot of events flying around, but how do you know which ones, to bet on, basically? And that's exactly why we set up this channel, to use our experience to help sport bettors out there be able to, beat the odds in the long run and increase your chances of winning significantly. So if this sounds like something you are interested in, I'd like to invite you to hit the like button. Very important that you do that, and subscribe if your first time coming across the channel, because you will be onto something very amazing, getting information about these sporting events every single day, as well as safe market options to help you make better informed decisions as you go about making your picks this weekend. So welcome back, guys. Yesterday was an amazing day, profitable day for those on the channel. So if you've been here, we had 19 sporting events provided, and we lost just five of those, winning four of them. So let us know what you think about that result in the comment section below. Just leave us that what you think, what your thoughts are about that result we had yesterday. So today we have 12 sporting events for you today from the hundreds of events out there flying around. We've been able to narrow them down, carefully select 12 of those for the weekend that should be able to help you make profits as far as this weekend is concerned. So without wasting much time, let's get right into those sporting events and insights about them, as well as safe market options, as we always do on the channel. First sporting event we're tracking is the game between Notts County and Crew Alexandra, and his insight about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it today.
Neither team enters this contest in particularly strong form, but the dynamics of their respective home and away performances could play a decisive role. Notts County has encountered difficulties on their own turf throughout the season, while Crew has been one of the league's strongest sides on the road, ranking 6th in away performances. Given this contrast, the visitors appear well positioned to capitalize on their strengths and secure an important victory.
So given our reports that we have there about that sporting event, that insight you just heard, we think that the safe market option to play this one with, if you're going to back this event, given information you already have about that, is to go with the away team, having a 2-goal advantage going into that sporting event handicap, and expecting them to maintain that 2-goal advantage up until the end of 90 minutes in that sporting event, and that's priced at another 1.28 in that one. Next sporting event we're tracking is the game between Wimbledon and Barrow, and has insight as to why we selected this sporting event today, and information basically for you before you make your decision about this one.
AFC Wimbledon regained their winning touch last weekend and have developed a knack for grinding out results in tightly contested matches, especially when playing at the Cherry Red Records Stadium. Given their ability to edge out narrow victories on home soil, we expect them to build on their momentum and secure another crucial 3 points this weekend, further bolstering their push for automatic promotion.
So given that report that we have there, we think that the home team to win or draw is the safe way to play this one today if you're looking at backing that event, and that's priced at another 1.25 in that sporting event. Next sporting event is the game between Cheltenham Town and MK Dons, and has insight as always about the sporting event taking place today for those who will be looking to back it.
Despite dealing with a string of injury setbacks, the Spirites have been steadily regaining confidence and rebuilding their momentum in recent weeks. With 3 consecutive league victories under their belt, Paul Cook's men appear well equipped to extend their winning streak, especially against the Harrogate Town side that has been struggling for form. Given the contrasting trajectories of both teams, we expect the hosts to claim a 4th straight league triumph.
So given that report that we have there, we think that the home team to score will be the safe way to play this one today at another 1.25 in that sporting event. Moving on, next sporting event we have this game between Pottsville and Morecambe FC, and here's insight about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it today.
Port Vale enters this fixture as clear favourites, largely due to the gap in league standings between the two sides. Additionally, their impressive recent record at Vale Park, where they have triumphed in each of the last 3 meetings, further strengthens their position. Given these factors, we anticipate the Valiants to extend their dominance on home soil and secure another victory.
Given that report that we have there, we think that the safe way to go playing this one is to go with the home draw no bet in this sporting event, and that's priced at another 1.21 in that one. Next sporting event is the tennis game, and that's between Mensik Jacob and Jack Draper, and has insight about that sporting event for those who would be looking to back it today.
It is hard to predict any outcome other than a Draper triumph in this matchup, with the 6th seed heavily favored to notch his 7th consecutive victory and advance to the 3rd round. The British star has been dominant against lower-rank opposition, holding an impressive 20-1 record against players outside the top 50. With a remarkable 16-match winning streak against that category of opponents, he is well positioned to extend his run and book his place in the next stage of the Miami tournament.
So given that insight you just heard about that sporting event, we think that the safe way to play this, or it is safe to say that Jack Draper will be able to win the sporting event today, and that's by a round of 1.29 in that sporting event. The next is the sporting event between Grimsby and Northport County, and has insight about that sporting event for those who would be looking to back it today.
Grimsby may struggle to score more than once on Saturday, but if they can generate the same volume of opportunities as they did against Alford, they should still manage to find the back of the net. While Newport County will take encouragement from Grimsby's recent inconsistencies on home soil, their own poor away form remains a major concern. Given their struggles on the road, they could ultimately fall short once again and suffer another defeat.
So given that report that we have there, we think that under 4.5 goals will be the safe way to play this one today if you're looking at backing that, and that's priced at another 1.18 in that sporting event. Before I go further, guys, I'd like to ask you to take 1 second to hit the like button. It's very important that you do that. It supports the channel and helps us grow. And hit the subscribe button if it's your first time coming across the channel. You already seen how it goes on the channel. If it sounds like something that interests you, hit the subscribe button to become a part of this community of savvy sports traders that we are building. That's what we like to call them. Don't forget to turn your notification bells on, everyone, so you'll be the first person to know when we post something of value on the channel, which we try to do almost every other day. Next sporting event we're tracking is the game between Liechtenstein and North Macedonia, and has insight about that sporting event taking place today for your use.
North Macedonia is expected to show no mercy once again when facing a struggling Liechtenstein side, as they look to gather momentum ahead of their upcoming clash with Wales. With an attacking lineup brimming with talent, the Lynxes are well equipped to take full advantage of their opponent's fragile defense, making a dominant performance highly likely in this encounter.
So given that report that we have there, we think that over 2 goals will be the safe way to play this one today, and that's priced at another 1.27 in this sporting event. Moving on, next sporting event we have on our radar today is the game between Moldova and Norway, and has insight about this sporting event taking place today for those who would be looking to back it.
Both teams will head into Saturday's clash with confidence, given the strong form they displayed toward the end of 2024. However, Norway will be widely viewed as the clear favorites to secure victory in this encounter. Moldova has managed to trouble Norway on occasion in the past, but that was before the rise of a new generation of Norwegian stars. With players like Holland leading the charge, the visitors could find it far more challenging to contain their opponents, especially if Norway's talisman is at his best.
So given that report that we have there, we think that over 1.5 goals will be seen in this game today, and that's priced at a total of 1.24 in that sporting event if Haaland and his cohorts basically are firing on all cylinders, as you heard today. Now, next sporting event we're tracking is the game between Sudan and Senegal, and has insight about the sporting event taking place today.
Both sides arrive at this encounter in excellent form, but despite Sudan's strong performances in the qualifiers, the lack of home advantage at a neutral venue could work against them as they prepare for their toughest challenge yet against a team of Senegal's quality. While the Terranor Lions are widely expected to justify their status as favorites, they may find it difficult to break down Sudan's disciplined and well-structured defense, which has only conceded once in the campaign so far. This promises to be a closely contested battle, with Senegal likely having to work hard to secure victory.
So given that report that we have there, we think that under 3.5 goals will be seen in the sporting event today. That's the safe way to play that, and that's priced at an order of 1.21 in that sporting event. The next is the game between Israel and Estonia, and here's insight information basically for your use about the sporting event today.
Israel may have found it challenging to secure positive results while playing their home matches in Hungary, but they will see this as a strong opportunity to claim a victory against Estonia, a team they have comfortably defeated in the past with a combined score of 5-0 across 2 meetings. Estonia's struggles on both ends of the pitch have been evident, having failed to find the net in 5 of their last 6 outings while also showing defensive frailties toward the end of last year. Unless they can tighten up at the back and become more clinical in attack, they could face a difficult task against the Sky Blue and Whites this weekend.
So given that report that we have there, we think that Israel should be able to win either of the halves in this sporting event today, and that's exactly what we're backing in this sporting event at an order of 1.25 in that one. The next sporting event takes us to MLS in the United States, and that's the game between Charlotte and San Jose Earthquakes. And here's insight, about this sporting event before we tell you what the safe market option we went with in that sporting event is.
Charlotte enters this contest riding an impressive 10-game winning streak at home across all competitions, making their stadium a fortress in recent months. With San Jose struggling to find consistency on the road, the hosts are in a strong position to capitalize on their opponents' weaknesses. Given these contrasting records, we anticipate Charlotte extending their dominant home form and securing all 3 points by the final whistle.
So given that report that we have there, the safe market option we've gone with there is for the home team to win or draw at an odd of 1.22 in that sporting event. Last and finally is the sporting event between New York Red Bull and Toronto FC, and this is still from the MLS games this weekend basically. And here's insight about that sporting event for those who would be looking to back it.
Toronto's defensive struggles remain a glaring issue, with little indication that they have resolved their vulnerabilities at the back. Against an opportunistic team like the Red Bulls, who are more than capable of exploiting defensive lapses, the hosts could find themselves in trouble once again. Given these factors, we expect the visitors to capitalize and make the most of Toronto's frailties.
So given the report that we have there, we think that, the home draw no bet will be the safe way to back this one if you're going to be backing that sporting event, given the information we already provided about that today. And that's priced at an order of 1.22 in that sporting event. So these are the sporting events we've been able to carefully select for you today, which is the weekend, for you guys to be able to, place your bets on basically. And given that it's the international break and the weekend, it's a clash of, what sports bettors out there really dread. So we've taken our time to select these sporting events and look at the information and provide them to you. So take your time to watch this video to the very end and go with the picks that you agree with. And don't forget to create multiple slips to increase your chances of winning significantly, okay? We've left a video about how to do just that, and that should come up on your screen right now. So make sure to watch that also to know how to create multiple slips from the information that we provide on the channel. Whichever the case is, keeping in mind that we have factors that can affect the outcome of these events. It's very important to note that you have to gamble responsibly, knowing that you have VAR around the corner, you have penalty kicks, you have own goals, you have injury and fitness concerns, amongst other factors that can affect the outcome of this event. So you want to gamble responsibly and do not stick more than you can afford to let go of as you go about doing what you do today. Also noting that information provided on this channel is for your information and educational purposes and entertainment. Also, do not consider this any form of financial advice. Okay, do not do that, and do not bet more than you can afford to let go of. Okay, do not do that. That being said, make sure to watch this video till the very end before you make any betting decision. Basically, today it will help you basically increase your chances of winning significantly. So that will be all for now. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of today's podcast. I'm sure I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, may the odds be in our favor always, guys.